channel. Today I thought it would be fun to use some makeup that I haven't used in a while, and I will let you know, do I still like it? That is what we're going to do. So it's kind of a get ready with me using stuff that I have not used in a while, for the most part. Some things I'm still going to use that, like my concealer, I really can't use anything else. I need to find a new eye primer. If you guys can recommend one to me, that would be great. The one that I'm using right now is the Tarte Clean Slate 360 Creaseless. Yeah, they don't make this anymore. I was using the Urban Decay, so let's just talk about that. I was using the Urban Decay. I used it for many years. I loved it, and then I just felt like it was, like my eyelids were so dry. I am going to use the La Base from Chanel. Now you guys know that I love my Chanel Lumiere Velvet foundation, and this one works really well with this. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think this is going to work really good with the one that I'm using today, my foundation, because my foundation that I'm going to use today is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I've had this for several years now, and this is in the color Fair. This is a primer for illuminating your skin. Look at my concealer. I get every little bit out of this. This tube will last me at least a year. I don't like to use a lot of foundation. Here's the thing about foundation. Foundation is really just to even out your skin tone. You know, when I first started my YouTube channel, I'm going to use some more of this. I would buy a foundation, one foundation, and I would use it all year round. I had one concealer, I had one blush, I had one powder, I had one little eye palette. That's all I had. Mascara, eyeliner, brow, lipstick, lip liner. That was it. I need to fix this because I'm doing other videos today. So this just does not give me the coverage that I want. So this one is the Bye Bye foundation. This is the one that I've been using lately. This one or my Estee Lauder Double Wear. Either one of these is what I've been using, but I'm going to start going to the Chanel because we're getting into warmer weather here. Same color, it's Fair. It's the exact same color. But I'm going to use a little bit, very little, because I still don't want to use, see that? I'm just going to apply it. When somebody is standing next to me, and even for myself, I just don't want heavy makeup on me. But I definitely don't want somebody standing next to me thinking, holy cow, she's got a lot of makeup on. No, I want this. And like I said, at one time I really liked it, but you know what? We change, and it's okay. The other thing that I was using is I was using the Lancome Double Wear foundation in this powder, and I was applying that to my nose because I can't keep a foundation on my nose. And I like this, but I like this better. What I like about this is it has a sunscreen in it, although I still wear a sunscreen. Don't ever rely on makeup as your sunscreen. Just think of it as a little bit of a bonus. You can actually take this with you too. You know, it's compact enough. You can stick it in your purse. You can put a little, you know, just keep a little powder brush in your purse, and you can keep this with you, and you just touch it up. But it's a nice little color corrector. So it color corrects different things. If you have blues, greens, browns, that's what it does. And I just take this IT Cosmetics brush. See how it's got that fluffy brush, and I just apply it to my nose. So I love this. This is nice if you don't have to worry about redness, but I think most of us do. So this is even better. So I prefer this. That's why you see it all the time. I am going to use a powder. I actually been using this lately because I want to use it up. So this is the La Mer powder. This is what used to be the Holy Grail powder in the beauty community. And then I discovered Charlotte Tilbury, and then I stopped using it. I will tell you this, I'm using it up, and I won't be repurchasing it because I really love Charlotte Tilbury's. Now I haven't tried her loose powder, but I'm going to. It's a nice powder. I just don't think it's as nice as, Charlotte Tilbury's. Charlotte's, I don't know, I feel like if I look at my face close up, I can see the powder, and I feel like when I use Charlotte Tilbury's, I feel like I don't, and I feel like it actually smooths my skin out more. So that's what I really love about it. So it's not just that it's fine, but it actually does something special. I'm going to use a Hoola bronzer. One that I always use is my Chanel. I love my Chanel bronzer. I have it, bought this several years ago. Lately, I've actually been pulling this one out. And this is the Hoola Bronzer. So this is really, really nice. One thing that I've heard lately, and it is true, we're going to talk about contours really quick. So contour and bronzing is different, but they're the same also. And what I mean is, when you are using a bronzer, you're bringing a glow to the face, but you're also adding a little bit of dimension with adding a little bit of a darker shadow on your face. See how that looks on that side? I haven't done that side, so that's my bronzer on that side. That's why I think they're similar. It's not the same contour, you're contouring, but you're still, though, when you are adding bronzer, you're still adding some dimension to your face. I mean, look at it already. Look at that side and that side. Do you see how it looks a little bit like I have more of definition in my face than that? I rest my case. So I'm just putting it right here. And I put it right here. And I put it right here. Love my Hoola Bronzer. I love this one. I love the Chanel. This highlighter I love. This is from ColourPop. It is so buttery smooth. It is so creamy. I have the one from Too Faced. I haven't used that one in a while though. I feel like I'm more and more wanting that natural glow. The other one that I like too, and I still love this one, and this is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This one is beautiful too. This will give you a nice dewy, glowy look. This one I feel like you get more of a shinier look. This one you get definitely more of a natural look. I think they both look beautiful, but we're not going to share that one today. The other one I'm going to do is this Charlotte Tilbury one, and I want to show you the difference between these two. And these two they're both powders. This one's a little bit more of a creamy one. I'm going to apply that highlighter. It's really pretty. It's got some gold in it. I'm going to use this one. Put it right on the top part of my cheek, because when the light hits, that's what I want to see. I feel like, I mean, that one has more of a reflection, but I feel like there's more gold in it, and I've just been preferring, I don't know, more softer look to me lately, and not such a makeup-y look. I feel like that one looks more like makeup, and this one, if you saw me in person, I feel like it doesn't look like I have highlighter on. I don't like using blushes that have shimmers in them anymore. I would prefer using my little bit of highlighter that I use and then put a matte blush on top of it. This is a really pretty one. It's called Flower Child. Let me hold it back there. It's Flower Child from Becca. It's beautiful, but I just feel like it's accentuating all of my imperfections, and I don't like that. I think this looks better on, in my opinion, a youthful face. I just prefer using a blush like this one. This one is from Chanel. This is the Rose Initiale. Really, really pretty Sigma blush. It's very similar in color. This one's a little brighter though. Boy, are they similar, aren't they? I put it right here on the top part of my cheekbone again. I don't go all the way down there. I want to pull my face up. Would definitely not recommend shimmer blushes for mature women. That's kind of how I stand on that right now. Two palettes I used to use a lot, and you guys have not seen them in a while, and you're probably like, does she still like those? So here's the deal on them. I have the Tarte palette here. This is the In Bloom, which I've hit pan on many of those colors. Still a favorite of mine, and I have not bought a Tarte palette since then. I haven't liked any of them that have come out. Nothing has excited me. I'm not saying I don't like, like I'm never going to buy them again, but there's nothing in that line that's excited me. Like now they have blues out. Yeah, I don't really want to wear blues. It's just not my thing. I'm not comfortable in it. I don't want to wear blue eyeshadow. It's just not for me. It wouldn't have been me 20 years ago, 30 years ago. It's not me now. And then the other one is the Lorac Pro 2. The Lorac Pro actually had a bigger palette that had a lot of different colors in it. It's very colorful. And I thought, I've got to get out of my comfort zone and try it. And I sent it to a friend because I just was not using it. And another palette that you don't see me use and you won't anymore is the It Cosmetics one. I got the Romantics one, and I just wasn't using it. I felt like every time I used it, I wasn't happy with my eye look. I do like the colors in here, and you can see I hit pan. What I don't like is they're so messy. They're messy, messy, messy. Messy in here, messy all over my palette. So for that, I probably would never buy another Lorac palette again. As pretty as these colors are, I just hate how messy this is. And I know my Anastasia is messy too, but this is worse than that. And I don't think the shadows are as nice as my Anastasia. I just don't. Flower Child right here. This one, I love the scent of this because it kind of smells like chocolate. Party Pants is the next one I'm going to use. Jet Setter. Down here. Rubble down there, and then I'm going to use Smoke Show for my under eyes. Funny Girl right down here. And I'm going to mix it with Dreamer, which is a lighter color. I still love this palette. I think it's beautiful, but I have to check. I have to fix something. I'm going to go into my Soft Glam, and I am going to use the color, I think I'm going to use the color Fairy. See what Fairy looks like. Do this under my eyes here. I'm going to do my brows off camera because I have been using, I go between my Anastasia, which I still love, and my Precisely Brow, so I love both of those. I'm just hooked on my Precisely Brows lately. Still using my same Chanel Inimitable Waterproof Mascara. I'm still using my Larger Than Life eyeliner from NARS. And what else? I have not been using my, oh, and I do use my primer too for my eyelashes, my Chanel primer. I have not been using my Anastasia brow gel. I do like it, but I like the Gimme Brows better because it has a little bit of color in it and fibers, and it just makes my brows look thicker. So I really am liking this. I still think this is a nice one. So if you don't really need to do that and you just want to groom them and keep them in place, I still would recommend this. Charlotte Tilbury is my lip pencil, and I like the formula in Lancome. This is the Lancome Ideal. I'm going to pop on a lip color I haven't worn in a while. It's Charlotte Tilbury's Bitch Perfect. I love her formula. I feel like they're not too slippery and they're not too matte. They're just the perfect consistency for me. You guys know how much I love the City Lips. I love it. Before that, it was Marc Jacobs. So would I still recommend Marc Jacobs? Yes. This isn't going to plump your lips, but I still really love them. Would highly recommend them. Moon Glow. So I really love it. Would definitely still recommend it. But honestly, this is what I've been wearing on a daily. Still recommend them. Would I repurchase it? I don't know, because I'm really enjoying these, but I still would recommend it. So let me finish doing my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is it. So let's go over this really quickly again. Like the Lorac palettes, but probably will not be purchasing anymore. Not going to say probably. I won't be purchasing anymore. The It Cosmetics CC Cream, don't like it. I think I've moved beyond this. The La Mer powder, like it. Not going to ever repurchase it again because I really love my Charlotte Tilbury. Lancome Double Wear is really, really nice. So if you're someone that can't keep makeup on your nose, this is a great, great option for you. But if you have redness issues, I would highly recommend this over this. Is the Color Science Color Corrector. Heartlit palette, I love this. I don't know if it's still available. I will leave links with everything that I've talked about in this video. I love this one. I would not recommend Becca blushes if they have any kind of a blush that has a shimmer in it. I just think that a softer blush looks more natural. And I also think highlighters that aren't glittery, like this one from ColourPop, is so nice, you guys. It's just really, really nice. You're not going to get glitter. It's just going to look really soft and natural. I still love the Marc Jacobs. Would still recommend this. I love my Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I love her lip liners. And did I say everything? I think that's it. And this primer I love. I just don't think it's a primer that you can use with everything. It works great with my Chanel foundation, absolutely. But I think if you're going to use something like the It Cosmetics that has a little bit of a dewy look already in the foundation, this might look, you might end up looking like a grease ball by the end of the day. So then I would not recommend it. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Share my videos, helps my channel, and I appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you click that button below, hit the subscribe button. I share new videos every single week. Click that notification bell too, so I show up in your little feed there in YouTube. Otherwise, you'll never see me again. And always leave me a comment because I love replying back to you. And that is it. Thank you guys so much. I will see you all real soon. Bye.